Hello and welcome to this ICT lesson. Today I want to show you how we can make addition calculator which can take two numbers. Then when a button is clicked, it is producing result. And in this exercise, I'm going to use a text box, one for the first number, then another one is for the second number. So this is what we call text box. And its work is to pick a character from the keyboard. You can type here numbers. Even this one is a text box. These are what we call labels, and you can write them directly in HTML. So these are what we call labels. Then I have heading for the calculator, and also I have a button for the calculator. When the button is clicked, I'm expecting the two numbers in the two text boxes to be added. This is a label and this is a paragraph which will contain the result of addition of two numbers. I will start Notepad here. The first thing I want to design is the interface for the calculator. By interface I mean the design or the appearance of the calculator, and I will use HTML language. Then I will close it down here, the HTML tag. I will split this page into two, the head and the body part, just like that. The reason why I'm closing these tags so that I'm not able to forget them. So here I will come and put the title for the web page that will contain the calculator. I'll just call it addition calculator and close with the title like that. Inside the body of the page, remember I need heading for my calculator, so I'll put a nice heading there. Let me call it addition calculator, and below the heading I want a label, and after the label I can have the text box. So for my label, let me just write first number like that. Then for my text box I will just write input type in quotation marks. Types will be text. Then I will create a break tag to break the flow from left to right to go downwards. Once it is down, I will put another break to create an empty line. So I will come down now. Here I will just write second number, and I will create an input text box. Type, remember, is text because it is a text box. Then after that I will put a break to the flow from left to right, and I will also create an empty line with this break between the two text boxes. Now after this empty line, I will come down and create a button which is of type input. Okay, I will just write here submit. To create a button, use type submit, and on top of that button I want a label, and I will write that label on top of the button using the value attribute. So in the value quotation marks, I will write here calculate no, not to calculate. Let me just say add numbers. So you can see here below the button, I want to create an empty line with a break, and below it I will have here a label, answer let me just say answer is, then end of that label. Then below here I want a paragraph for showing the answer. Now I have the label and the paragraph. So what I'm going to do is giving this paragraph a name with ID. So ID is used to give names, and let me just call it ans. Then I want the text for this paragraph to be red in color, so I'll just write here style, and in the quotation marks I write color red, like that. That way my paragraph will have red colors when it shows the result. Then it has a unique name called ans given by the ID. The other things I will also name, like this text box, I will give it a name, ID, and let me give it num1, and even here ID, and let me give it num2. That is okay. And in this button I am going to create a command which says on click, meaning when you are clicked, do this, calculate. Okay, nums, like that. This means when you are clicked, go and calculate the nums. But this nums is an action or a function which I have to define it using JavaScript code. And to do that is very simple. First, before we go on and apply the actions of JavaScript, I will go ahead and save this web page so that I see how it looks. On the desktop, I will create a new folder and call it calculator. open it. Then I will give it the name also, calculator.html, and I will click save. I will show you my folder. Open it. You can see the file is there. I will go ahead, open this file so that you are able to see. Now when the page loads, you are able to see here how the calculator looks. It has a title, heading, label, text box, label, text box, a button, and also a label here. So we expect the answer to appear here when the button is clicked. Right now we've not put any actions. We are now going to do the action part with JavaScript. So this is what I'm going to do to put JavaScript. The first step is I will come below the body closing tag and write here script. Then below it also write scripts like that. Now another point for the JavaScript, when you see me putting capital letter, also put the same. When you see me putting small letter, also put the same, or else there will be a lot of errors and the calculator will not work. So I will start here by writing the word function. Function is a way of naming an action. You start with the word function. Then I had given a name to that action. It is here. I'm going to copy it, and I will just paste it before the name function. So this is the function I'm going to define right now. I'll put 2 curly brackets like that. Inside the curly brackets, the first thing I want to do is to create a variable. A variable is simply a place which holds a value, and this place has a name called variable. So the first variable to create is called 1, and this one will contain a number which will be typed inside the first text box. So I will give instruction here, document, meaning go to the document, get element by ID, get element by ID. So the element it should get is this ID. You see this for the first text box. I will copy this and put it here. So when it has picked that element, which is text box, it should get its value, what is inside it. Then the second one, I'm going to copy this line so that I can just modify it. So the second variable to create is called 2, and it will get its value from the ID num2. Then finally I will create a variable called res or result, and this variable will take what is in 1 and add it to what is in 2. Okay, like that. But what you get from a text box can be a letter or a number. So to be sure, we have to convert whatever is being obtained from the text boxes into numbers. And to convert them into numbers, you have to write this function called number. You put it into the number like this to convert it into number, like this. The reason why we are converting into numbers, so that we are able to add them. Now the last part is to take what is in res, that result, and show it inside this paragraph so that it gives the result. So I'm going to pick this ID. I'm going to pick the ID name, then just come here and say document dot get element by ID, get element by ID in quotes. I'm going to paste the ID. So it means go to the document and get an element whose ID is answer. When you get it, open inside it, and of course it is a paragraph, and HTML, open its HTML and change it to this value res that contains the answer res. Give it res, then close with semicolon as always. So I'm going to save this, then refresh this web page so that we are able to see how it is working. Now after refreshing the page, I will just type the first number, which can be any number, maybe 120 and 50. Then when I click add, you can see the answer appears here. That is okay. You can even type here 5 and 5. When I click the button, the answer 10 appears here. So I will go ahead and change the color of this title to be blue so that my calculator looks attractive. So I will just go back to the code, go to my header here and just type style equals, then I will just say color blue, just like that. Then I will save the changes. After refreshing, you can see now my calculator has a nice heading. So I will put here 1500 plus 500. Then when I click this add numbers button, my answer is 2000. That is how simple it is to create addition calculator using HTML and JavaScript programming. Thank you for participating. See you next time. Bye bye.